Not in here, not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
What's up, Crashed It Nation? This is Jonathan Wood. This is another episode of the Crashed It podcast. This is the prelude to the Capital City Carnage happening in Topeka, Kansas this weekend. I've got some people that are going to be running in Capital City Carnage, some new faces and some veterans out there in Topeka, Kansas, joining us right here live. We've got members from Team BAS, Seth the West Floor, and Landon the Bounty Hunter Worthy. Uh, Thanks for coming on, guys. So, start with you guys. Seth, how did the build go? Was it a pretty smooth build? Tell us what class you're running in, what you're bringing.
well, I did absolutely nothing on my build. I got Kyle from he built it, but it's a hobo car. It's a 95 Camry. So yeah, I'll admit it, I'm bought and I built. I'm not scared to say it either. I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the easiest path to go. I know you're away from home, you're working hard. Um, Looks like you're streaming from a hotel room as we speak.
Yeah,
So,
I'm in Kansas, so I'm home maybe 5 days a month. Try to go to the shop. Not a lot of days to get stuff done, so I had to go that route this year. And I'm not ashamed of it one bit. Kyle's a damn good builder, and I think it's going to be proven on Friday.
yeah, um what's your favorite part about Capital City Carnage, Seth?
I just seeing everybody. For once, all the Missouri guys are up there. We're not running against each other. It's kind of fun to go to a derby and run against people you don't know. I don't have to hit up on these every single time. So that's probably my favorite part about it is getting to competition.
You got a guy that you're familiar with on the track. He'll be out there with you. Landon, how'd your build go? Did you get yours built for you too, or did you actually have a hand in it?
No, I had a hand in it. My pockets isn't as deep as Seth.
He's a lion. He's lying. He's lying.
What are you bringing?
I got aluminum I'm bringing.
Are you running the hobo class as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't even going to run, but Seth was begging, so figured I can't leave him out there by himself.
Yeah. I hear Seth's pretty rough on people that he's running with, though. You got to watch out for him.
Yeah, he's got one time to try to turn me over on my side, and that will be the end of him.
Yeah. All bark, no bite.
Fuck around and find out. You'll see.
Well, you both have had experience running at Capital City Carnage before, and what would you say to someone that's going to go out there their first time? What piece of advice would you pass on to them?
I'll let you go on this one, Landon. I haven't made it longer than 2 minutes, so you got this one.
I'd say don't let the nerves get to you and go out there and run your derby. Don't let the crowd and the auditorium, don't let it get to you. Just go out there and run your run.
For our listeners that are tuning in via YouTube, or maybe they're going to be listening to this on Spotify, what's the feeling like going into an event like Capital City Carnage? Right now we're at Tuesday. You've got tech inspections on Thursday. What's the feelings like right now?
I'm just ready to get up there. I mean, I'm about an hour and a half away as it is right now, and I've been going to work every day. I'm just like, all right, one more day, and then I get to leave. I don't have to go to work on Thursday. I just head straight up there. So, it's just seems like the closer we get, the farther away it feels. Because I mean, we're less than 48 hours away from being up there, and it feels like it's months away.
About you, Landon? Do you have any nerves yet, or you feeling pretty confident?
No, to be honest with you, I'm more excited about the bet my buddy lost. He's got to go out there and act a fool. I don't know if it's going to be Friday night or Saturday, but I'm more excited about that than I am the damn Derby, to be honest with you.
So tell the listeners about that. I don't think there's a lot of people that seen the reel of the lost bet last year, but kind of inform our listeners here what you're talking about.
Well, a buddy of mine that I grew up with way back when, and he lives in Kansas City. He's always been a New England fan ever since I've known him, and he'd always down the Chiefs. And back in the day when they was really crappy, I was still a fan. But this past few years they've been on a roll, and yeah, he's always betting against them. And I told him, I was like, last year when he bet against them in the Super Bowl, of course, he had to go out there and do his little dance or whatever it was you call that last year, which was hilarious. And he vowed then he would never bet against the Chiefs again. And he didn't throughout the year. And then it come down to Super Bowl time. And, of course, my phone was blowing up when it looked like the 49ers was going to win. And then, of course, he would never answer his phone at the end of the game, because he already knew what the bet was going to be. And so he's supposed to hold his end of the bargain up, so he's going to be there. And we just got to get him in his little outfit and his little surprise. I think Taylor Swift is going to be in the house from what I understand, so that ought to be really interesting.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I heard Jacob's a big Swiftie.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
gotta.
I'm excited for that. I am excited for the Derby, but I don't know. It's just we're running with a bunch of people we know, so I mean that always keeps the nerves at bay, you might say. But watching him go out there and act like a fool, I think that's going to be the highlight of the weekend.
That's always fun. I'm sure Buddy will be happy to see him again.
Oh yeah, he's been messaging me, and then is it Tim Clark? He just messaged me a while ago, wanting to make sure that he was still going to be there. So
They gotta get their
getting
entertainment.
yeah, they're getting something set up for the entertainment side of it.
So going into Friday, this is so much different than what we hear. We talk to drivers across the country going into Capital City Carnage and same facility going into Blizzard Bash, but it seems like all the drivers are more laxed, I'd say, because it's more of they made a great change last year by making it all one and dones. And I think the Derby community as a whole really appreciated that. The show was better. And the drivers, man, everyone's there to have a good time, and you don't have to go and work on nothing. So um, you see a lot of, you see a faster pace than what you would see if someone has to run through heat and fix their car and go do it again. Um, what do you guys think? You guys were both in attendance last year. Did you like the one and done aspect?
Yes, after my first experience at Blizzard Bash and doing that team show, it is a lot of work. Get cars fixed and back out there. Myself, I love the one and done. You can just put it all out there and not worry about, trying to save your car so you don't have to fix as much or not even know if you can get it fixed, get it back out there. So I'm actually I like that a lot better, and I'm looking forward to team show you guys are having.
Hold on. Wait. What? You're gonna put it all out there on the line?
What's that?
You're gonna put it all out there. You're gonna go balls to the walls.
You don't know what I'm going to do until I get out there and do it now, will you?
Yeah, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna act like you did in Versailles.
You might just be surprised. But who came home with the check for sales?
I would hope so. But yeah, I'm happy with the one and dones. I don't like to fix anything. I just destroy it, throw it in the junkyard. And, I feel like everybody ran harder on the big car side of it last year as well. So I think it'll make for a good show. Just hope everything fills.
Do you guys have a game plan going into it, or you want to just save that for what happens on the track?
You go into the game plan, but it'll go right out the damn window as soon as the flag drops.
Yeah, Landon likes to hit his teammates, so it's all right.
Says the guy that rolled his.
That's right. We go.
Say.
I don't know. I'm a strong believer that that trophy belongs in Missouri. So I'm going out there, and if I got to take out some Kansas guys to make sure that thing comes back to Missouri, it's going to happen. I'm not scared to say it. So whether it's Landon bringing home a trophy or somebody else from Missouri, as long as it comes back to that board on our side of the border, I'm happy.
So, are you guys? I seen that you guys got some new sponsors, and some returning sponsors this year. Do you guys have anyone you want to thank for, getting you guys to Topeka or helping you along the way? I know it sounds like Kyle was a big help.
Yeah, Kyle was huge, and we got a couple new sponsors this year. The Twisted Pickle, and it looks like Above and Beyond Roofing came back this year, and then I think Landon got us a new one as well. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, Elite Dock Repair. They build docks and repair docks down at the lake.
You guys all ready? Cars are done, loaded up, or we still working on a few things?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh no, it's gonna be the last minute like always. Oh, there's always something to fine tune.
Yeah, I know. Josh was.
Yeah,
I know
Seth's
Josh
car
was
don't
running this weekend.
Has he started on it yet?
He was trying to paint it today, but it rained pretty hard earlier, and it was sitting outside. So I don't know how that turned out for him. But
He's ahead of schedule then.
yeah,
It might
I
be
wish you
streaming.
guys good luck. Enjoy your time out in Topeka. We'll catch up with you out there, and um, I want to say thank you, Seth. He's going to have one of our GoPros in his car. You'll get to ride along with him after the fact on YouTube as well. So,
Oh, that's gonna be boring.
Is that going to be muted?
what?
Is that going to have volume or is it going to be muted?
Well, I'll make it work, however.
Well, appreciate you having us on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'll
We
see
just
you guys.
wanted to catch up with you guys real quick just to see, what you guys had planned. If you guys are ready to go, kind of tell people, what you guys had in store. We've got two other drivers from mid Missouri. It's their first trip out here to Topeka, and they're going to be running in the front wheel drive hobo class as well. We got Dustin and Garrett Ferguson on here from the FR Racing and Demolition Derby team is their new thing, I believe. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us. No problem.
So how's the cars? Are you guys done, or are you guys still working on yours as well?
They're on the trailer anyway. I don't know if I'd call them done or not, but
Why is that? You cheated them up too much, so you're at the cut a lot, or You just
No, I wouldn't. We're underbuilt for sure going up there, not knowing what to expect. We're nothing like BAS has been there before, knows what they can get away with, knows what they can't get away with.
I guarantee you they're going to have torches.
yeah. Yeah, you might it's always when you're going to a new facility, driving for a new promoter, you don't really know what to expect. Um, you're definitely going to one of the biggest stages that you can go to on the demolition derby level in Topeka, Kansas. Are you guys feeling nervous, excited? What's the feelings like? First time heading out there. I know you guys have been there before. In the stands, right? You've been there to watch, right?
Yeah, it'll be nice not having to work on Landon's car this time.
Yeah, that's the one and dones. If you like talk to 90% of the drivers there, they say, man, they just look forward to Carnage because they get to run once and then they get to hang out with their buddies and have a good time the rest of the Derby. And so, what kind of car are you bringing, Garrett?
I'm bringing a 1995 Buick Century.
T95 Century. It's a good pick.
Yeah,
What
we'll
about
see
you,
what happens.
Dustin? What are you bringing, Dustin?
I'm bringing a 2001 Buick Century.
The Buick boys or the Buick brothers. So
Yes,
are
sir.
those for the listeners? Them cars are 6 years apart. Are those similar builds, or did you guys run into some different issues while you guys were building them?
They're stripping wise, they're 100 times different. You know, it's the older cars are put together a lot different than the new cars are. Mine was 5 bolts put out the dash. Garrett's was 15 bolts pulled out the dash. It's just there was a lot more to get his strip than it was to mine.
Oh yeah, and you probably had a little more wiring in that newer one.
Yeah, there was quite a bit more. Luckily, we got a good sponsor, so he backed us, and we didn't have to worry about it. So we were able to cut those out, cut the wires, and pull it all apart, and not have to worry about saving wires.
Who is that?
Ryan Sealock LMF Simplified Harnesses.
Yeah, them are some good harnesses. I know the boys have ran them in the past, and they've had good luck with those harnesses. And so, what are you guys looking forward to most? Are we going to put on a show? Or are you going to try to bring home the win? What's your guys' thoughts going into this? You gonna go make a name for yourself up there?
It's up in the air still. Don't know. Depends on when we get there, how underbuilt we are, what happens. I think if I'm somewhat close to being built like everybody else, I might go out there and try, but otherwise I'm just going to go out there to put out a name.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite things about the hobo classes is the first 3 minutes. It don't matter if you go up there to try to run it down or if you're trying to go crazy. The first 3 minutes seems like it's all out mayhem, and you have to survive that, even if you're gonna be running it down. And then you got those guys that are maybe trying to run it down and something they'll take a wonky shot or something, and their whole game plan changes to, well, time to put on a show. So
Yeah.
So have you guys been talking to people that are running from like mid Missouri? You guys gonna um kind of help each other out on or be kind of watching out for each other, or what's the plan? Is it last year we seen like a Missouri versus Kansas pretty much? Is that pretty much how it's gonna go again, or
We do hope
From
that.
the understanding I have, that is how it's going to go.
When you're coming on track, do you guys have like an idea of your feelings that's going to be going through? You think you guys will be nervous, or do you guys think you're going to be ready to go, calm, cool, and collective? Or
I'll let Garrett answer that one first.
Probably nervous just driving out there for the first time, but after that, like every other track, the nerves go away. And you just do what has to be done.
you guys got any other sponsors that are helping you out, helping you get going? I know Demolition Derby. Where'd that come from for you guys? You guys were heavy into the figure eight sport, and well, last year I think we started seeing you run some derbies, and now it sounds like you guys are going to be running a lot more derbies.
Oh, that came from Garrett pretty well through and through.
I started off doing derbies, and then my brother talked me into doing the racing, so that's what we went hard and heavy into. And well, I just feel like I definitely can be more competitive in the derby than the racing, and we just wanted to try something different.
Oh, past the today, like past this weekend, you guys got plans for Demolition Derby throughout the year, or is this just going to be a one off, or what's your plans look like for the rest of the season?
We're gonna hit a few figure eight races here and there. I know Alexis is still wanting to hit a few figure eights for sure. I don't know how many though that she's actually wanting to do. We're gonna do a little stepping towards the Derby side. I don't know how deep into it we're gonna get, but we're gonna put some feelers out and see which way we feel like we want to go and which way works out better for us. Is my opinion on it.
Looks and sounds good. I know every time you guys are on the track, you always put on a show, and um, you gain a couple fans every time you guys take the track. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys good luck, and we'll see you guys out in Topeka.
We
So
appreciate
we
it.
appreciate you having us on.
You guys got any other sponsors or anyone that helped you get along heading to Topeka?
We've got the Twisted Pickle, which Landon's trying to steal from us, I think. We've got Ryan Sealock, LMMF. We've got California Tire and Auto. Trailer Trends
Trailer
is sponsoring
Trends.
us for Capital City.
Well, those are some good sponsors there, and um, I'm sure the family, they're going to be up there supporting you as well.
Yep.
Yeah, they will be.
They're all going to be there.
Awesome. That's one of my favorite things about FR racing is you guys all come out you come out and have a good time, and your family and fans travel so well. So, um, good luck, guys. Thanks for coming on the podcast real quick. I know you guys are trying to button up the last few things or get all packed up and get ready.
We
Yeah, we
appreciate you
appreciate
having
you
us.
having us.
Yep, no problem. Landon, I seen you stuck around. Did you have any thing else you wanted to say real quick, or?
Oh no, I'm just too damn dumb to get off of it, I guess.
All right. Well, you can chime in anytime you want. Jacob, did you have anything you wanted? Jacob, did you have anything you wanted to come on here and talk about real quick, or?
Yeah, just real quick. For anybody that didn't see Boone County, the team show next Wednesday, March 6th. That's when the pre-registration will be. It's on Subwire. There'll be a link on the website. It'll be all over Facebook. 7 o'clock's when that opens. It's $200, and I think it's like $15 for a service charge or something like that. We don't have any control of that. That's just what they charge to open it up. So it's fair for everyone. It's as soon as it opens up, 7 o'clock. Once 20 teams get in, that's it. That's all we're taking. So everybody needs to get on there and get ready to go, just like any other show. First 20 teams that sign up and pay, that's who we'll take. Once you guys buy your spots, there's no waiting list, nothing like that. If you guys decide later on in the summer that you don't want to run, whatever you do with your guys' spots, if you want to sell them or whatever, that's totally up to you. All we ask is give us a message or whatever saying you sold your spot to this guy so we can have it for our information. But all the schedule, I think we got just a few more to add for everybody that's been asking about certain shows that are coming. We just tried to get some shows on there so you guys kind of had an idea. This year, me and Joshua decided that we're going to leave August 17th. That weekend will be blocked out for sure. So I know guys, they schedule their vacations around figure eight season, derby season. So August 17th and the July 4th weekend, there will be nothing going on those 2 weekends. So you guys can take your vacations or whatever. That's your family time right there. We got it mapped out for you. Any big car questions, guys? You can ask me all day long. I do not know the answers to them. That's Joshua, that's Tommy, and Ben. That's it. So if you message me, I'm just gonna forward you on to them guys because I don't know the answer. I'm not gonna act like I know the answer to those questions. Figure eight rules. Me or Joshua can answer anything. One thing I did want to say real quick. I know I'm on a rant right now, but guys, don't ask me questions on Snapchat. That absolutely drives me nuts. If you got everybody knows my phone number. It's everywhere. Text me or message me on Facebook. Please don't Snapchat me because I always lose and I'm not smart enough to use the damn thing. So if you guys have questions, just message me or text me, okay? And then we'll go from there. But other than that, I don't know. One thing will say, you were asking Landon and Seth, the guys that's been out there before, what to tell the new drivers, like Garrett and Dustin and the new guys that haven't been out there yet. I will say when you pull out on that track, just to soak it in, look around and take it all in a little bit before you get started. You know, when that countdown and then lights start going off, then you guys get zoned in. But take it in because it's awesome.
I could only imagine the feeling and the excitement that surrounds you and the feelings that you're feeling in the car when you're pulling onto a track. I mean, you're coming through some people's never been out to Topeka. You're pulling through like I'm trying to think of what they call that, a tunnel, so to speak, and into an arena that's just packed. The stands are packed full of people. The track's always right. I mean, the dirt mounds. They've got to be intimidating in themselves. I mean, they're as tall as your car, and I just can only imagine the feelings that are going through your head and how that game plan might change just by seeing the people fist pounding you like, "Come on, buddy, put on a show in the stands," and or your brother is telling you to pick out a car and send it down there. There's been so many memories out there.
You gotta ignore them guys up in the stands. You just smile and wave at them and just give them a thumbs up, especially when they've been drinking since 3 o'clock that afternoon.
Yeah, if it's up to them, you probably
I had that guy in that old truck class. He was wound up last year at Bash, man. He was ready to put on a show. He said, I talked to him after on TikTok. He messaged me. He goes, man, that was you, wasn't it? I said, yep. I was waving you on. He said, man, I was going to keep feeding her, but I lost reverse.
Oh God. Oh, that's good. Good times. It's gonna be fun. I get to go out and just watch this weekend and enjoy it. And it's gonna be fun to watch. I get to watch all the youth kids from around here. I'm excited to watch all them kids run and get to watch Joshua and all Landon and Seth and all these Ferguson boys. Everybody's running out there. It's gonna be exciting to just sit there and watch and cheer them on. I don't have to worry about anything. So no stress weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a fun weekend for sure. Um, but yeah, that's Jacob with Lucky Sevens Promotions. I know they have got a big show in Boone County coming. It sounds like 2-man team show. Like you said, you'll want to be on that stub wire. They shared it on their Facebook page. Crashed It also shared it. If you guys want to be on that 2-man team show, you got to be there. Got to be ready for it. I think it'll fill fast. So
We hope so. We hope so.
I think
Also, I think Joshua said this year the big car classes are going to be a little bit different. I don't know if he talked about that last week. I haven't got to listen, but it's going to be
last week
street stock and the hobo big car. Is I think the full size classes. I think we got away from the quote unquote stock class from last year. A lot of our local guys are stepping back. Um, they're going to take a few years off, so we're kind of gearing more toward the guys that like to build their cars and make them last a little bit longer. So look for a little bit more of. We'll have some more mod compact shows this year, and of course, those that I wanted to say also that Boone County show will be cars only, and that class is special for that show. So it's basically gut and go rules. There's a few things that are different just because we're doing it for the team show, but vans, SUVs, all that stuff, regular will be just fine to go in the or gut and go class for the rest of the year.
so yeah, I figured you had to come on here and say something about that. But we're looking forward to Capital City Carnage this weekend. We've got see here, I'm gonna get up we have a agenda from Capital City Smash It. So we're gonna have our tech on Thursday. Vendor hall's gonna be open as well. They got all kinds of vendors coming in. I know a lot of people from that run our Lucky Sevens figure eight and derbies classes. They all seem like they come up there and they've got a truckload of parts on the way back. So there's usually some good vending going on up there.
So what are we
Um,
doing, over and unders for all these days or what?
for the oh yeah, if you want to hang
Yeah,
out,
how
yeah.
fast? Yeah, no, how fast Seth's going to be drunk on Thursday? What's the
Oh,
over under 9 o'clock? I'd say.
Oh yeah, the keg is ordered and has been delivered, boys.
I'll
Boost
take the
Light.
under. I'll say 9 o'clock. He's going to be gone.
Oh yes, I might start drinking the keg on the way up. I don't even know yet.
oh gosh.
We figured once we finish the keg, we'll just get it wired up as a fuel cell and we'll be ready to go. Fuck that $100 deposit. We're keeping it.
We're
Oh,
thinking
shit.
sounds like it might be before that. He'll be what time is the pit meeting's at 6:30. I'll say 6 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. I'll be there by then. So I'll be the good. I'll test it out by then.
Oh yes. No, I'm
So
showing up a little late on Thursday. Landon's actually pulling my car, signing me in. I feel like Carl Edwards. I show up with a helmet and I just run.
What my dad always used to say, He'd just show up with a helmet, ready to go.
That's right.
On Friday, the showtime will start at 7 p.m. They're going to have a few street stock features, a two-man extreme feature, and the front wheel drive hobo feature. And then Saturday, March 2nd, in the morning at 10 a.m., their second event starts. That are going to have power wheels, weld compact features, front wheel drive youth feature, minivan feature. And I'm going to come back and talk about some of that stuff here in a little bit. And then the vendor hall will be open to the public until 6 p.m. on Saturday. And then at 7 o'clock Saturday night, we're going to have the mod feature, remaining street stock weld features, and a limited weld feature. But I want to start with the youth. They're doing something special this year for the youth guys. I don't know how many of listeners that are familiar with the Frankie guy. What is going on? The youth National Youth Championship. Where are we going? Sorry, I don't have my little bars going. So they're the top three in the youth class. Get nominated for the Hardcore Derby National Championship Youth event. That's new this year. Um, Last year they had the Youth Nationals was the first year. That same build, it's a hobo front wheel drive build, and man, they had an awesome, showing from them youth drivers from across the country. They had from California to New York last year, and I'd say this year they're going to do the same thing. So it gives a good chance. We have a bunch of youth drivers from right here in mid Missouri heading up there. It gives them a chance to, go run to win Carnage and to go run a national championship. So I thought that was exciting. I know a bunch of the guys I've talked to, the youth, these kids, they're excited to go put on a show for their friends and family and have a chance to go, run for a national championship. For those that are tuning in live, I've got the youth hobo drivers list up. Right here we've got Braden Jackson. I believe Jacob, you built that car, right? For Braden?
Yeah, I think he decided. I think Nichols is taking a different car. I think he's going to run that car later on this year. But yeah,
Sweet.
yep.
Yeah.
We I can't wait. I hope one of them mid Missouri guys get up there. If they qualify for that show, I'll do everything in my power to help them get up there. That would be awesome.
I'm gonna go on record and say we will too here at Crashed It. Um, we're really taking off, guys, and it's all because of, I got a lot of these youth guys. They're pushing every. I see my youth videos from last year. They're still getting pretty good, you know, views. I know it's just them guys watching it over and over again. uh, but yeah, Braden Jackson, he's put on a show last year. And are you right? Who's riding with them? Is it gonna be
It's Kyle. Kyle's riding with him. I told him before I ever even started, I wasn't riding with that crazy kid. There ain't no way.
yeah,
No
he
way.
put on a show last year, and I'd say he'll probably do the same thing this year. But I think that Cam Penwell, that kid, he's got a pretty good following.
Yeah,
I think he's ran a couple.
couple names stand out on the list. You got Cash Deeds. He'd be one to look for at the end. Of course, you got
Yeah,
Hunter. He's turning into a hell of a driver.
yeah.
Jace.
I like
Oh, I
Jace.
don't.
Jace,
I don't know what's gonna happen with JC boy. That's like a
I will tell
75
you.
25.
I will tell you, Jace will have another GoPro from Crashed It in his car, so we'll
Oh,
get
never
to
mind.
relive his.
That's 100%. Never mind. That car's junk in a minute. Never mind. I didn't know you had a GoPro. There ain't no way that
Yep.
boy's gonna let that GoPro go to waste.
He's gonna have a GoPro in his car. I told him drive like you would, like you plan on. Don't change your driving just for the GoPro, but um he'll probably put them new mounts that I built to the test. So I wanted to say thank you to
Miley,
Jacob.
that's another youth kid that runs our Lucky Seven stuff. That's
Miley Dow,
Miley
yeah.
Dow. Yep, she runs our stuff. I think this will be her first time out there, so that's gonna be awesome to watch.
Is
Uh,
that
I
Carly
don't,
Frank? Is that girl?
I think so. Yep, Carly
She's
Frank, and then Kenneth Mueller. I believe both of them run our shows. So we got a pretty good shot looking at this list from somebody we know coming out of that top three. So I'm excited.
and then that Gavin Druce, he'll probably be a tough one to get out. He's gonna make that trek over there, but I've heard a little bit of that name before, so you might want to watch out. He'll probably be there at the end as well. I like Sissy Marshall just because the name, but that's one of my another favorite parts about being at Carnage is our whole section usually bets on these events, and it's just fun to cheer for somebody, that sometimes you don't get to pick the person and you end up cheering for, the people and the person you pick. So,
Oh, Corey Burton Snapchat me. He's probably giving me crap about not being on there last week when I had practice.
yeah. So last week I didn't even have a podcast. I was on High Octane Media's podcast for Crashed It last week. So
Oh, how'd that go?
that was awesome. Learned
Cool.
some things and um, looking to input some of that stuff that we talked to about when we got off their podcast into the shows for Lucky Sevens this year. They're a great group of guys and always giving me advice to help grow them and grow me as well. I gave them a little advice and they gave me some advice, so I helped them and they
Cool.
helped me as well. So this is one of my favorite classes last year, man. These guys came out here and put on a show. The minivan drivers, hobo minivan drivers. Scott Boulder name jumps right out. Kurt Skillman.
Yep.
Um, those are two drivers that
The old
they've been
Italian
here before.
stallions back at it.
Oh yeah, Casey Stegman. He loves driving the minivans out there. Um, that Charlie Pickenbenner, if that's how you
Yeah.
say it. That guy, he'll probably put on a show. Uh, Jordan Zimmerman or Zerman.
Yeah, that's
Um,
this class. I don't really recognize a whole heck of a lot
Trevor
of
Fleming, he'll be
names.
there at
Yeah.
the end. That Hunter Wardenhauser. Corey Kisser, I don't know what he's one of them drivers that he'll either come to put on a show or come to run it down to the end. But Andy Parrish, there's some good drivers in that list that that you've had some battles with in the past um, at national level shows. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Ben Hiltz kid's the guy from Montgomery City that won it in the minivan class when we went up to Montgomery City, Jacob.
Oh, really?
I
Oh, that's
think I'm
cool.
not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's that kid that ran it down at Montgomery City.
you guys know who was driving that orange and black van last year?
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
positive.
that was the Big Show's old van. He said he laid it on the BAS crew and then he had to sell it. They're too mean to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that
shit.
for anyone that's wondering, you guys can if you want to watch it live, you can watch it at derbynation.tv, or you can get tickets to um, Capital City Carnage on Ticketmaster in Topeka. But man, this Ben Hitz guy and Clifford, these guys are excited. They're I've been kind of following their builds on TikTok and Facebook, and they've got a nice looking van. Actually, I've got a picture of the van, Ben Hitz's van. Went the wrong way. I wish I had my little search bar right there. That's the Hitz guy.
Yeah,
Ben
Scooby
Hitz's
Crew.
car. The Scooby Crew. Yeah, looks
Cool.
like a decent looking van. Looks pretty clean. So yeah, he'll probably go out there and put on a show.
He ain't beating the Italian Stallion.
Yeah, that's true. That is
I'd
true.
like to see Casey pull it down, pull off a win. He seems like every year he gets a little closer and closer. Trying to find who drove that black and orange van.
It was a younger kid that was driving it.
Well, he's coming back. I seen their post. Oh, here it is. Adam Clark.
First name on the
Adam.
list.
Oh yeah, I that's why I didn't notice him. It was blocked on my screen. Adam Clark, yeah. That guy, if he drives anything like he did last year, I would not want to be on the other end of the track.
Is he the one that was just full tracking from one end to
Yep,
the other? Yeah, that hurt
forever.
my back watching.
Yeah, he bent the minivan like where your driver rear seat bar is. That's where his van bent. Like the
Oh
top of it
my.
started coming down last year. So, man, I'm excited. I guarantee if he drives like that again this year, he'll be on a reel. He'll be on a crash get reel for sure.
He'll be on a reel or on a stretcher, one or the other.
Gotta get him a GoPro.
Yeah. Face it backwards.
I gotta make sure my mounts are gonna hold up before I get ready for that. I think they are. I'm worried about the aluminum part. I have an aluminum gear basically that I can clip together, and it changed the angle kind of, and but I think it's gonna be super strong. I don't. I really think they're gonna be pretty hard to break. So, um,
Them boys will put it to the test.
yeah, I hope they do. I hope someone does. So that's why I was glad when Jace was running on Saturday. I was like, well,
Yeah.
if he's the one that actually puts it to the fullest test, then at least it'll be
Yeah.
towards the end if I lose the camera. But I don't think I will. In the limited weld class, a lot of big names on that list. John Muse, someone that you always got to watch out for. Chris Collins, Corey Luddington. I mean, you could look down this list and pick out it a lot of anyone's game. I mean,
Have you seen
you've
Jerry's
got your
car?
Jerry Lowry.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that thing is freaking sweet. I'd drive
Yeah.
that thing on the street. Yeah.
Austin Johnson's going to be out there. I haven't seen what he's bringing yet, but you
I
know,
haven't either.
he, I think he's going to try to run it down. I don't think he'll go out there and do Austin Johnson things this year.
Unless somebody pisses him off,
Yep.
then
I
it'll be on.
know he was gonna try to run it down um in that show that he made the Mad Dog for sure last
Whiskey
year,
City.
Whiskey City. And I heard that he was running the reason he changed it because they put a GoPro in his car, but I have yet to see a GoPro footage from that event. I'm guessing that GoPro got destroyed in the midst of all that. Oh,
Oh, we got a local
darn.
guy in there, Derek Rank. He ran a few of our Lucky Seven shows.
Yeah. Derek Rank, he's getting better and better equipment. That Tyler Schaefer, I mean, you could look anywhere on there. That
Yeah,
Seth
that
Rutherford
is gonna be good. Yeah.
and is Jordan running too.
I just
So
see Seth
Seth's,
on there.
yeah, normally they're both on there.
Yeah.
But that Brandon Kunkel, I mean, this show here is going to be a dogfight. Clayton Bill, I mean, yeah, you can look anywhere on there. There's some big names in this one.
Yeah, that's gonna
I
be a
can't
good
wait to
show.
watch that. Yeah, it's going to be a good show. And that Jeremy Lossy or Lucy, or I bet he'll be in a wagon.
Bob Meyer will be in a wagon. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's going to be a Dan Mars. I mean, all these guys are, yeah, it's going to be a good event to watch. That one there might be worth ordering the pay-per-view on itself or going. I mean,
I haven't looked at any of the list, but man, I'm pumped for that class right there. That's gonna be fun.
before we get into some more classes, I just want to say I did post this tonight that I've got some merchandise out finally. You can get your orders in. Planning on ordering the mid to the end of March. I will ship it, you know, for the mid America, it's gonna be $5 for like the coast, east or west coast. I've had some people already reach out. It's gonna be about $7 to ship your guys' stuff. So I already checked into that before I put it on there, just so I knew I'd start getting some orders coming in and all
Oh,
the people.
I'm so excited you get to go through the merchandise side of business. Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I've got a really nice organized spreadsheet that I'm gonna keep up with, and
There you
uh,
go.
yeah, I've got two Excel documents on my computer that I've been updating every 3 hours. So the good thing is
Nice.
at work I have access to it too, so I can kind of
Cool.
keep up with it. Well, this is one of my favorite ones of the weekend, this front wheel drive hobo list. Um, yeah, Adam. Holy crap, this Adam Clark's gonna be out in the hobo too. You guys better watch out if you're still on there. He's doubling down this year. Um, Alex Maxwell, Alex Snyder, Ashton Duden, Braden Cleathermos. I'm excited to see him and Brandon uh, Piter and all them new Bloomfield guys run. I can't wait. I seen
Jordan
Zach
Youngmire's
Burton's.
running. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jordan's running and Zach
Oh,
Burton and
yeah.
they're Missouri is going to be well represented. Mid Missouri will be, but that Cody Atkinson and Dakota Foster they do really good. Dominic
Last year's
Miller,
champions on there.
yeah,
Logan
uh,
Anderson.
yeah, that guy's and he's that Logan Anderson. He's a hell of a driver. He's been at the end of a few of them bigger shows now. Um, he keeps that front end nice and clean. Joshua Wood gonna be out there. I wonder how his paint job looks after today, but I'm excited to watch. I love watching my brothers out there, and That's who I'll be cheering for the most. But I'll cheer for a lot of you guys that run our shows too. Um, I'm excited to watch Dominic Miller out there. Yeah, always puts on a show. He's the Madman Miller for a reason. It's gonna be Miller time out there, I'm sure. But Jordan Youngmeyer, it'd be nice to see him out there. Um, he probably said, "Well, heck, I'm going. I might as well bring a car." Uh, that Kyle Hansen, he's a pretty good driver too.
What is there 11 Missouri drivers? Is
Um,
that right?
well, Tim
I
Leach,
think
he's
there's right
Missouri,
about
isn't he?
I think there's 14.
14
I
of the
think
25.
There's a lot of Kansas drivers on there too. So that'll be a it's gonna be a good show. I can't wait to watch that one.
And you got a
Watch the
Minnesota
local
guy
guys.
in there. The fourth guy down. He's from Minnesota. Ashton.
Ashton Duden
Yep.
or Dudden.
Yep.
I can't remember how they pronounce his name out there, but that guy's a good driver too.
Yep.
Oh, Andrew Carmichael's gonna be out there. See, on my screen it has someone blocked on everyone.
Uh,
I hate not having that search bar. Got a lot of little. There's a Power Wheels list up too. Uh, Allison Burton. There's Jasper Ray's gonna be out there. I know there's gonna be a few other locals out there.
oh, I thought that said Liam Bell for a minute. Like, how's he in
Yeah,
a
it is.
fig? How's he in a Power Wheels? How'd he pull that one off?
It's all about the age, baby. Got Trace Leach and yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of there's a bunch of Missouri kids on that list. Um, where did it go? I'm trying. There's a few on there that I already talked. Easton Mitchell. I'll be excited to watch him out there.
Oh,
That
Easton, he'll be
Carson,
out there like a crazy man.
yeah, and that Carson Zer, he's a he's a go getter. I met him at a show last year. So, um, yeah, that Bryson Markley. I wonder if that's Chad's any relation to Chad.
I'm not sure.
But you know, I always like seeing a long Power Wheels list because it just lets me know that the kids at their very youngest are coming out here and giving it a go. So, um, some of these kids, man, they're into demolition derby. So I'm building my daughter a youth car right now, and they were in there watching the Crashed at YouTube the other day, scouting out their competition, and she said, "Dad, if I can't, girls," she said, "Dad, if I can't outrun them, I'll just have to take them out."
That a
So,
girl.
so she'll probably junk that car in first night. So, in the street stock weld drivers list, this is honestly the first time I've looked at it, but I've been seeing these builds. I've been seeing these builds on TikTok and Facebook, and man, these and some of these guys are Snapchatting me. There's some really good builds coming that I'm excited to see. Some different builds too.
Huh. Logan Anderson's in that class too.
Dang, yeah, and John Muse, he likes to
Yep.
drive a lot when he comes to Topeka.
Hmm.
Isn't he the one that ran on two teams last year?
I believe so. Yep. NLR guy.
Yeah. So yeah, that Jake, the Elliott boys are gonna be in there. Jake and Jeremy. Uh, there'll be some guys to watch out for putting on a show. Um, those are the guys that they find the skinny pedal every now and then, and Andrew Homer, he's that guy there. He's a well-rounded driver. I've been seeing more and more of his name
Huh?
coming up. I watch a lot of YouTube derbies across the country, and that's a name I'm familiar with. So keep an eye on him. That Brett Canoli, that guy's got a nice car coming. Did you see the? I'm trying to find his name on here. I'll come to it in a minute, but that James Kitchell, he'll be a tough out. CJ Holmberg, he's always fun to watch. Um, but Larry Steinbeck, he's one of the ones that I'm really looking forward to seeing again. Um, I think he might be bringing a Camaro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that's who I seen. I seen a post of it. I've only seen one, and I think it's Larry Steinbeck.
I know the
Justin
Steinbach.
Albin, that Justin Albin, he drove a Lucky Sevens show.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
There's so many of them. I think them Oberly boys. That Cody Oberly maybe. I think he ran Lucky Seven show up in Clinton.
Yep, that's where Justin Albin ran.
Okay.
Clinton, and
Yep.
I think he came down to Sedalia and ran the hobo class too.
Okay.
He made the reel. Yeah. He made he made the reel. He's the one that hit Tyler when his hood come flying up.
Yeah,
Um,
so are they, I guess they're gonna do different heats out of these. They just draw
yeah.
for heats
So
out.
last year, last year is the first year they decided they're going to do one and dones for the street stock weld. They've always did heats and then a big feature. It worked out really well for them last year. They had a lot of positive feedback um, from the drivers, the fans, the people that watch it on. Even the people that were watching the live stream said, "Man, that was the best movie you could have made." Um, so yeah, they get there and they draw. They draw for these heats on Thursday, I believe, at the pit party. Yeah, so there's a no, they're drawing for those on Friday. Street stock feature weld draws at 4 p.m. on Friday at the vendor
Damn, right
hall.
before they run? That's awesome.
Yeah, no time to. They don't give them
Nope.
any time to go out and do a little politicking. So
Uh-uh.
that's interesting. I didn't know that. So yeah, um, that Eric Shores, he's from mid Missouri.
He's the one that strips all them cars, I think.
Yep, Eric Shores, and uh, yeah, it's always fun. I wonder if he always runs with. Yep, but I was seeing if that Burton guy was on here. Let's see him.
Shelby.
Shelby Burton. Yeah, they run. So him and um, they run together. Shelby and I just lost his name.
Burton. and Eric Shores.
Yeah, Eric Shores and Shelby Burton, they run together a lot. So I was wondering if he was coming too. Yeah, that Ryan Parsons, man, that Sean Decker, he builds a heck of a car. Did you see that they got Skinny Elser on here?
Yeah, I seen
Skinny's,
that.
so he must be getting better. That guy's had a rough road from Track Shot Live the last year or so. But that'd be awesome to see him out there. Bet the crowd, he'll probably be a crowd favorite just
For
because of
sure.
what he's done for Demolition Derby. So, yeah, that's going to be exciting. I like the fact that they're drawing it right before they go out there. So, here's your draw,
Mhm.
driver's meeting. All right, we're going right into the show.
Yeah. Good luck.
Uh, so, the full size mod, that's the only class they said did not fill up. Um, but that's James Kitchell. He's going to run another one here. That Jordan Boost has got a nice looking car. Chicken, Justin Montgomery. Um, Kyle Pudwicker, Michael Zur. There's going to be them are going to be some hard cars. Jacob Prusman and Aaron Harrington. He's one of my favorite guys to watch. So yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be a good show to watch for sure and to be a part of. I think that's all of it. Yep. So, oh no, it's not.
They say we hadn't even featured
Compacts.
Kurt yet.
How? Compacts or I haven't did compacts or the 2-man extremes. So Brady Smith, he's coming back out there. Corey Chandler, he'll be a tough out in this class.
Big D's back.
Yeah, Calvin Deeds, and then Derek Dudley, Big D. Yep. Uh, I
Oh,
wonder.
Paul's running.
You want
Paul
to know who I'm
Larnell.
excited to see?
Who's that?
Zach Jewell.
Zach
I
Jewell
hope
will
he,
be out
I
there.
hope he
Yep.
gets
He's
his
been
car
working hard
done.
on it. Been
Man,
working hard on it.
that guy, he got it all put together and he is swapping a motor already.
Yep.
Um, he's a heck of a welder and fabricator right here in Eldon, Missouri. Jewel Fabrication and Repair. But I'm excited. He's getting into the mod class. He's just jumping into it with 2 feet.
Yep.
So, but yeah, Paul Arnell, he'll be out there, and Tommy Bedsworth. So there's a lot of Cowway County guys going to be out there. Um, that Nate Mindroff, he'll be hard to beat. Um,
Looks like he's by himself this time though. So them boys might
yeah,
have a shot at him.
yeah, I didn't see. Um, yeah, it looks like it. Brandon Piter, he's going to be out there.
I'm sure he'll
So,
have a car built to the hilt. That's what them Piter boys do.
well, yeah. So I'm excited to see how our Mid Missouri crew um does going against some of these bigger names in the sport of compact demolition derby. Um, that Hayden Kissinger and Jeremiah Adams, they both have seemed to be coming along pretty good the last couple of years.
SAF guys. Oh yep.
Yep. It's going to be a good show to watch. Compacts are always one of our favorites here at Crashed It just because they hit really hard and they put on a show every time. Um, there's always going to be someone out there ready to hit the go pedal. So, um, in the years past, in the years past. This has been one of the shows that, the compacts, it seems like it has a lull and then it takes off. So this is one of the crowd's favorites to watch. Yeah, I never really been there when the 2-man extreme was going on until a year ago or two. And man, the crowd really feeds into these 2-man drivers class. And I seen Smash It posted they're only allowed one roof sign this year. They were kind of getting confused on roof signs and stuff in the years past. So that'll help the promoters out. And I don't know how it'll help the crowd, like if they'll be able to associate who's in what car or not just off the roof sign. But that Corey
Got old.
Chandler, he's running this too, so he's double dutying as well.
There's your Shelby Burton right there. He's running this class with Brandon Hill.
Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah, I just seen shirts that they are getting made. Oh, Troy and Kurt are driving this?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Wonder who's gonna have the gas pedal.
Kurt's having the gas. Troy's running the steering.
Oh yeah, it'll be a good show
Y-
then.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, I
It'll
can't
be
wait now.
entertaining just to watch. Just entertaining to watch them two in the car together. Just being in the
Well,
pits with them. I couldn't even imagine being in the car with them.
yeah, they'll both probably stay in the car the rest of the show,
Yep.
if they get out. But they'll it's gonna be kind of funny to watch because depending on the where Kurt's pedals are, he might not even look like he has a passenger in there.
Well, Troy can't see either. He can only see out of one eye. So if he gets sidetracked, then he's really going to be in bad news.
Man, that's gonna be exciting to watch. And them Zukowski boys, I've been seeing them, post some stuff on their car. They've got a nice looking build. I can't believe some of these guys they full on build these things.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to see Kurt and Troy out there in a full size car. That's exciting. You know what they're bringing?
I think they're bringing a mid '70s Oldsmobile, so it ought to be a good car.
And you got that Mike Matson and Tyler Walters that or Travis Walters. They're going to be a tough out. I believe, if don't quote me on this, but I think they've did this before at a show in Oklahoma or something like that. I think I've seen them run together like in the same car before.
Yeah, that
Um,
that right there would be a huge advantage if you've been in one of these shows before with the same guy. I mean, that
I
would
mean, you
be
almost have to be on the same brainwave as the person
uh-huh.
steering or the guy with the pedals. I mean, could you imagine hammering down and the guy steering goes the completely wrong direction and you smoke someone that you didn't even see?
Yeah, buddy. It'd be fun to
and
watch.
and for me, if I'm running the pedals, I'd run the shifter, so you don't burn up
Right.
a tranny or
Yep.
but steering, man, that's gotta be tough too, because you don't know which way you're gonna go every time. And
Uh-huh. There'll be a
yeah,
lot of hand signals in there.
yeah, that'd be fun. I definitely wouldn't want to GoPro in one of those though. Them guys would be signaling, they might be cussing each other. My videos might get taken down before they even get any traction.
Mhm.
But that the Dalton and Colton bro, they'll probably be pretty tough. I'd say if you're like brothers or cousins, that you'd have an upper hand than with
Right.
someone that you just met or only known a few years. Um, so them Sleazer
Troy,
boys, they're gonna be tough to beat.
Troy and Kurt, they look a lot alike, so they could almost pass as brothers.
Well, they've known each other for years too, so they're pretty
Yes,
much
they have. Oh,
as long as they have their meeting before the show, I think they'll be all right.
they'll have plenty of safety meetings, I'm sure of that.
Make sure you buckle up, boys. Well, yeah, I'm excited. I hope the listeners that are listening to this, they're excited to, tune in to the Carnage. If you miss it or um if you miss the live stream or something, we'll get the videos up. I'll be up there recording. I won't release them right after. I'll be courteous to Derby Nation and smash it. Um, the people that are really going to enjoy the show the most are the ones that are going to be there live or um, maybe watching the live stream. That way they don't know what happens before it already happens. So I've got a list of vendors up here on the screen. Derby Tees, Postal Mart, Mopar, Nair will all be there. That AB Cat Tech, Petke built. There's some good ones there. Um, be sure if you have some time, be sure to check out the vendors. They're always a big part of making Capital City Carnage or Blizzard Bash what it is, or any show. That's something I wish people would do more. Um, just at the local level, it's the vending. Give something people to do in the downtimes for people to do or before a show maybe. But yeah, we're gonna get Capital City Carnage out of the way this weekend, and then for Crashed It, we're gonna start our weekly podcast coming up. Basketball season is dwindling down, so we're gonna start having a podcast every week again, getting everything built up for the Lucky Seven season and the season that we've got scheduled. Um, it's going to be a busy year, and I can't wait. A lot of exciting stuff yet to come, so you'll just have to stay tuned on that. But we'll see everybody out at Capital City Carnage. If I'll be there Friday and Saturday. If you want me to swing by your trailer and give you a little interview or anything like that, don't be scared to reach out to me on the Crashed It Facebook page. I should have a lot more time than I had at Blizzard Bash to get with people and do some interviews. Um, I'd be happy to come by and talk to you. So just reach out on our Facebook page and message me. You guys got anything else before we end this one?
Landon's got
It's
to have
just,
something. He's been sitting here this whole time.
it's just a prelude to Blizzard Bash and or to Capital City Carnage. I'm at.
Oh, I'm just being entertained.
Nope, I'm good. I'll be happy to see everybody out there, and good luck to all of our drivers that'll be out there that support us. I'm excited. I get to come support you guys, so I'll be there to lend a helping hand if I need to, or drink your beer or Pepsis or whatever you got. I'll make sure that they get all drank, so nothing goes to waste. I'm here to do that service for everyone.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. One thing that people that go to Carnage, I think if you've never been there, just as a fan of Demolition Derby, or maybe to give you a reason to go, it's the man, it's just the excitement in the building. When you walk in, you got all kinds of different sections. I mean, you've got your calm sections if you're there just to watch the Derby, or if you want, there's other entertaining aspects of the Capital Carnage when you're there. I mean, you can look around the stands and figure out where the party's at. And You can go join
119,
in
come
the
on
party.
over.
You can join the party, but it's going to be fun. We look forward to seeing everybody out there. I'm going to leave it with this. Send them and bend them out there. It's going to be fun. Just if you're driving, put on a show. If you if you send it hard enough, you'll find yourself on the Crashed It Reels. But have a good one. Like I say,